Hello, Rooted people. It's Kamal, Bigum of the Rooted Project, here to leave you guys with a new reflection. Now, it's been a while, and I've kind of been waiting for some type of, inspiration to hit and just to share when it came, and I guess it came today, so it's time to share this really quickly. The message I want to relay to you guys, I want to call it the power of ownership. And to kind of illustrate what I mean by that is lately and over the past, I would say, year or so, I've been on a very unique journey. I've been to a lot of different places, met a lot of different people, and I'm very thankful and proud of myself for taking a lot of the chances that I took. Everything doesn't become perfect. Everything isn't always a dream, but the fact that you decided to make a decision and to walk forward in faith says all there is to say about this life and what we are doing, okay? And when I look around, from some of the situations, experiences, and things I've seen, one thing that I've noticed is that oftentimes we've become very comfortable with the idea or the understanding that this world owes us something. Like people owe us something, opportunities owe us something. I mean, I guess we look at it as we hope things work out. We hope this happens. We hope that happens. And that's a beautiful thing. I understand the power in that in itself. But it's another thing to hope for things, and it's a totally different thing to ignore your power in the situation. Okay? Because often I find we get put in these situations where we can create great things and we can do unbelievable, miraculous things at times. But if we just sit and watch and just hope and just do enough, oftentimes I find we can become disappointed. And maybe not disappointed because sometimes people they can ignore how they feel and say they're thankful, but deep down inside know that they wanted more. Okay? So we go through life kind of playing with it. We go just enough. We see it, but we don't step all the way. And we hope that something's going to come to us, a sign, a revelation, some type of miraculous occurrence that's just going to happen, and we're just going to be slap dab in the middle, and life is going to be a beautiful thing. And that happens at times. But I feel like in terms of the power of ownership, there's a lot more opportunities all around us. And there's a lot more things that we really can be putting ourselves into, throwing ourselves at, and creating things we actually want. There's a lot of bad things, or we're going through a lot of challenges as a society now, whether it be in Baltimore, whether it be there was a shooting in Newark, New Jersey yesterday at a bike fest, and a 15-year-old kid got killed, and it's very unfortunate, especially on Mother's Day. And I decided to go, with that particular incident, I decided to go to the mayor of Newark's Facebook page. And I looked at all the comments that people put on it, and I heard a lot of, you need to do this, you're supposed to do that, you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do this. And I'm just thinking to myself, even though, yes, you're the mayor and you are a symbol for the people, at the same time, we are the people. I understand the heartache and the pain, and I understand that oftentimes we want people to do things for us, and we believe that they're elected officials and they have to stand for us and all this other stuff. But we have power too. I remember with the Baltimore riots, the first night was ridiculous. And then the next day, everyone in the neighborhood stood up and made sure there was no problems. And for the most part, it was basically day and night with the next day. And it wasn't because of the police department. It wasn't because of the mayor coming out and saying we need to do it. It was because the people stood up. People took power of their own ownership and came into the situation and stood their ground and said, I will not allow this to happen. I am who I am, and I'm going to stand up for what I believe in. Right? Now, with that situation, I look at it not just in terms of Baltimore, not in terms of Newark, not in terms of anything in terms of the bigger scope of the world. I mean, just daily life. How many times are we just allowing people to do things and hoping someone else is going to break us, take care of it, or is going to take care of it itself, or we're going to just stay quiet and just skate through it? How often do we just really say, no, this is who I am, this is what I can do, and I'm going to do something about it, right? I started the Rooted Project 4 years ago. And I've been going all around the world talking about Rooted. That's all I talk about. That's all I do. And that's my way of not just looking at the world, seeing problems and saying, we need to do this, we need to do that. I'm actually saying, okay, I see these things and I'm going to do something. And even with this, as I say this, I'm not just saying, oh, I'm good because I'm doing it. There's more I can do. And I'm taking this chance to actually realize that. So just like I'm understanding the power of my ownership and understand just because I've done things doesn't mean I'm done. Okay? And that goes for anyone that's watching this. The message that I'm trying to really relay is that you really are more powerful than you ever can imagine. If you see something in the world and it really bothers you, then that can be the sign right there that it's time for you to wake up and do something about it. Because the truth is, we're older. Like I always say that we're getting older now, but I've been seeing problems for a long time, and I've seen a lot of people talk about problems for a long time, but I'm rarely seeing people stand up and do something about problems. And legit put themselves in a situation where I'm tired of this, I'm going to do something. I'm not going to just rant on Facebook. I'm not just going to do a video. I'm not just going to comment on somebody or talk crap about somebody or go to some blog. I'm actually going to be in the community or whatever world I'm trying to enrich or enhance. And I'm going to share my thoughts, and hopefully we can work together, create unity across all lines, and be a difference. So I just wanted to share that from my heart. I just felt that this power of ownership is really powerful, whether it's your life, whether it's your relationship, whether it's your household, whether it's your job, whether it's your dreams, whether it's your whatever it is, whatever you want to create in your life, understand how powerful you are. And just because someone may have disappointed you, it doesn't mean that the situation wasn't exactly what it needed to be. It doesn't mean that it was a failure. It doesn't mean you made the wrong decision. It doesn't mean that you're not good enough. It just means that we are human and people make mistakes. Don't allow your mistakes to take away your power. Understand your power. Own your power. Understand the power of ownership and be who you are and create the reality that not only you deserve, but we deserve. Peace and light. I love you guys, Rooted people. A lot going on. Stay tuned. I love you. Peace.